Greetings, family and friends. I really have to apologise for not being able to upload a video for many weeks. I've been struggling trying to work out my YouTube channel because I just haven't got. I don't know whether it's the Wi-Fi or I'm just not able to get my password on my phone, which I think works better than the iPad. But whatever it is, I just wasn't able to get myself sorted. So I'm so sorry. But it's been an interesting sort of few weeks, and lots of different things are happening. I wanted to talk a little bit about Valentine's Day, which I don't believe in Valentine's at all. I mean, I believe in love, and I believe in different types of love, romantic love, obviously, and love between a man or a woman or a person and their partner, whoever they are. And sort of family love for your husband, your children, your parents, your siblings, extended family. There's so many different types of love there, isn't there? So it's rather interesting how it all works out, and one has to carefully think about these things from time to time. And I guess Valentine's Day is a trigger for a person, isn't it? It's a trigger for you to think through the different types of love that there are and how we're engaged in the whole process of living and loving and liking and rejecting and passing on, those values too to our kith and kin. Yeah. Over the weekend, I was somewhere where I experienced a person suffering domestic violence. I mean, they call it domestic violence. I think it's just plain old violence, really. And I could do one or two things. I could have shut up and sort of pretended I wasn't hearing it and it wasn't happening. Or, I could intervene. Not intervene directly, but make sure that somebody knew about what was going on and they could stop it in a way. And I intervened. I made such a fuss. I, got a lot of people, alerted a lot of people where I was at, and it didn't happen after that because I just made sure that there was enough people to have an almighty argument going, that aspect of it, the violence towards this girl that I witnessed, sort of subsided. And I feel as though we all are responsible in lots of different ways if we experience something that's not right, to make sure it's eliminated or it's minimized one way or another. Because if we put ourselves in those positions, and I'm smiling because I'm just thinking if anybody tried to do that to me, obviously they wouldn't be living. Do you know what I mean? So, but not everybody's able to stand up for themselves, and not everybody can fight their own corner, and not everybody can admit when something's not going right in their lives. And I feel that was a situation that was happening at that time, because the person whom it was happening to decided to not say that was happening. You know what I mean? But I didn't record it, but obviously it was happening, and it went on for about 45 minutes, and I was speaking to my friend and I could hear this enormous racket going on of this stuff that I felt I just couldn't stomach it anymore. It's just terrible. So it raised a lot of concerns in my mind, not stuff I didn't know about. I know about all of this stuff anyway, and how it goes on and how it plays out in society. But, oftentimes we turn a blind eye. We see things that are obviously wrong, shouldn't be happening, and we turn a blind eye because it's not happening to us, or we're not particularly bothered on that day, or you know, there's other things going on in our lives, and we're so occupied with our own issues that we can't actually talk about it. So, you know, my motto is be prepared. I'm the kind of person who I'm not afraid to get into stuff, but I like to be safe too. I don't want anybody like trying to stab me to death or anything like that, because, you know, I'd quite like to live a long life, wouldn't you? So, you know, yeah, judge the situation, see what's going on, try and think what you can do. If you're somewhere where you can phone people and they can come for help, come and help in this situation, do that. If you're on your own, you know, try as best as you can to get some attention somewhere, shouting at the top of your voice or raising the alarm in some way, or perhaps intervention from a distance, because that's how I sort of started to solve the problem. I tried to intervene from where I was by shouting that, you know, this is wrong and I'm not going to just sit here and listen to this, because it's been going on for quite a while, and I feel as though if anything should happen, I would be part of an investigation. And I was saying all of this at the top of my voice because I thought that was a strategy. I thought that was a tactic to stop it happening and to alert other people. And then I made several phone calls where I was at, so that people in the location would come up and see what was going on, and they did. And because of the sort of fuss that went on afterwards, this particular incident, the violence, stopped. It actually stopped for that night. But there's no doubt in my mind that it's going to continue at some point later on. But at least for that one day, that one night, that one evening, because this started about 9 o'clock when I'd sort of tried to go to bed in the place where I was. So at least for that one evening, I was able to stop that violence from happening to that girl, to that woman. And that is so common for a lot of people. It's something that they have to contend with on a day-to-day basis. They don't know when they're going to be hit. They don't know if something's going to trigger the violence to happen to them. They literally don't know. Yeah, so that's how it is, and that's what it was. Not easy. Anyway, so that's what I was going to talk about. And to think that it was Valentine's weekend, where a lot of people are obsessed about showing love and what that means. And see, that's why people shouldn't look at other people's lives on social media and think that their lives are perfect. Because if you were to go out with somebody over Valentine's weekend, and then you put all these pictures out and say, oh, look at us, we're having fun. So that's not the reality of that situation. So all of that, if that had happened, if they put pictures out and said, you know, we're a loved up couple and we're celebrating Valentine's, it would have been a complete farce. It wouldn't have been the truth. It'd have been a lie. And other people would have looked at that and thought, oh, you know, look at how their lives are, and I'd quite like to be that or see that. And don't pay attention to the stuff that people say about their personal lives online, because you really can never tell. It's probably best to see things for yourself in real life, and then be encouraged by that, be motivated by that, you know. Or if you've been following people for a long time or looking at them, you can perhaps put two and two together and see that their journey is an authentic one. But it's best everybody lives their lives, really, as best they can. Yeah. Anyway, I hope I'm able to load this video. In the meantime, do please like, comment, subscribe. I'd be so grateful. Thank you.